blows and the world turns, I know that I've got my footing. I found a solid ground in you as I follow in your footsteps. I know where my help is coming from, no matter the storm, just like Peter.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back everybody. Let me say I hope that everyone had a great Christmas celebration, holiday, family day, just good time. Whatever you do to celebrate this time of the year, I hope you had a pleasant time. I've had a very enjoyable one, although on Christmas Day, guys, I was sick. I could not eat that day. That's a story for another time. But welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far. It's a rainy day here today, and we're a few days away from the new year. From the new year, guys. Can you imagine and just think about that this year has gone? 2024 is almost out of here. We're at the doorsteps of a brand new year. Can you imagine that? Just a few days before we will be celebrating 2025. Are you ready for it? Are you? I certainly am. I'm ready for a new year. Even though it's unknown, even though we have no idea of what it will hold for us, I'm up for the challenge. So that's why I wanted to do this video. So I'm going to talk today about having a clutter-free new year. Let's have a clutter-free new year. So if this is something you're interested in, please keep watching. Hello and welcome back again. So I just want to come on here briefly and talk about the new year and what it can mean for you and having a clutter-free new year. I thought it was very appropriate. Sometimes I think starting anew is the best way to do it, and why not at the start of a new year? The new year can bring changes, both positive and negative. So I think this gives you an opportunity to choose how you want to start it out. Now I know there are things that sometimes we don't have control over. Like I didn't have control over getting sick on Christmas Day. And sometimes we can't control the unknown, but we can put in place practices that can help us have a better year. So why not start with having a clutter-free new year? And what I mean by clutter-free, it can be in your physical spaces as well as your mental spaces. It's very important that you start out that way. And it starts with the mind, changing the way that you think, changing the way that you look at things. So this gives you an opportunity to sit down and decide how this year is going to start out for you. If you're feeling like things are out of sort, if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed and you're just tired of having the same things happen over and over again, living the same mundane life, doing the same things, feeling like you're not progressing, feeling like things are not getting better, then it's time for a change. And I say start here with thinking about what are the things that you need to do differently in your life. How are you living? Is your life stressful? Is there negativity and toxicity all in your space? Start there with changing your mindset and freeing yourself from toxic mental clutter. Meaning that if there's people who are bringing that to you, if there is a job that's bringing it to you, if it's your health, you need to make some changes. That's how you start, with thinking about what needs to change. And if it means that you have to write it down, whether you do it by pen and paper, some of us use our devices to make a list of the things that need some change. And when this year starts out, let's get to work. Let's not procrastinate, because oftentimes what we do is what? We'll say, oh, today, I'll try tomorrow, I'm tired. But I feel that if you want real change in your life, you have to start. And sometimes it's going to mean that you got to push yourself as hard as possible to bring about change. one of the things that I think people have a hard time accepting me with now is that I stay true to myself. And when I say that I'm past something, I'm tired of something, this is going to be different, I don't want this in my life, in my space anymore, I mean exactly what I say. And sometimes it comes with dealing with disappointments, meaning that people in your space will be disappointed in your decisions and your choices. And sometimes you have to share things that people are not going to like, or it's going to challenge them, or it's going to reveal to them places and spaces in their lives that need work. And you just have to be true to that. Because you know if it's coming from a place of love, and that you're doing it and saying these things because you know that this person really wants change. Sometimes it takes you to step out and say, I care about you, and this is why I'm sharing this with you. So if people in your space have a hard time hearing that you have changed and that there's change that possibly needs to take place in their life, especially if it's someone in your life who constantly complains, who constantly feels that things are not going well, or who desires to have a different life, then sometimes you have to share those things and just deal with the consequences. And I'm at that stage of life where it's important for me to live true to me and true to my beliefs. And it's not about being perfect. It's not about thinking I'm better than anybody. It's revealing the fact that I was once in a space where I needed change, and that I needed to make a difference in the way that I was moving. And nobody could make that but me. And I had to make a difference in my life. And somebody harshly had to tell me, sis, it's not working for you. So if you have people in your life you love, don't be afraid to be honest. If they're bringing that to your life, be honest. If people are causing you pain and suffering and hardships and negativity and sadness, sometimes you have to move away from those things that are causing you severe pain and trauma in your life. And don't be afraid of that. You start by mentally deciding that these things need to happen, and then making that list of what needs to go. And then you take those steps and do it. Take the first step. And once you get that clutter-free in your mind, then you can start making your spaces clutter-free. So if your home is cluttered, then you can do that. I've already packed up some things that I'm gonna take and donate and give away. You know, it's an ongoing thing living this life as a minimalist. And over the holidays, a lot of things came in. So that means I got to get rid of a lot of things. So don't be afraid to change and do something different in the new year. This new year is going to bring about some difficulties. Don't get it twisted, I know it is. Some challenges, some hardships. We're going to shed some tears. There's going to be some sadness. There's going to be some pain in this new year. But I also feel that with all of those things comes growth. And growth can be good for you. It can help you to make some differences in your life. So are you up for it? How are you going to live a clutter-free new year? Do you need to change something in your physical life, your emotional life, mental life? Go ahead and write those things down now before the new year so that you can be at a position on day 1 of 2025 to step into a new life. It is possible. Start with small steps. It doesn't have to be anything mega big. Any small step you make makes a difference. And I thought I'd share that with you guys. So I hope that you all will have a beautiful rest of the weekend. It's Sunday. And by the time you see this, it probably will be the new year. And I'm looking forward to a new year with all of my subscribers, all the new ones that came on board at the end of 2024, all of my OGs, my sisters, my girlfriends, my bestie who rode with me throughout 2024 and the years prior. Thank you all so much. Y'all have meant a lot to me, And I appreciate you guys. And I'm thankful for being able to have a platform where I can be open and honest and share my life, even the hardships, ups and downs, sometimes indecisiveness, changing my mind, but still trying to make sure that I am living authentically. And I have no problem with sharing that with you all. This is a woman who has lived over 60 years, who loves to share positivity, love, and just hopefully to encourage someone to live their life by design. And I will see you all in the new year. Peace.